When people hear the name Cleopatra, they often imagine beauty, luxury, and romance. But let me ask you something. What if the most powerful thing about Cleopatra wasn't her looks, but her mind? Let's talk about the Cleopatra. History doesn't always show clearly. Cleopatra VII was not Egyptian by blood. She was Greek, from the Ptolemaic dynasty. Yet she became the first ruler of her family who actually learned the Egyptian language. That alone tells us something. She didn't just want power, she wanted legitimacy. She wanted her people to see her, not as a foreign ruler, but as one of them. Cleopatra was highly educated. She spoke at least 7 languages: Greek, Egyptian, Latin, Hebrew, Arabic, and possibly more. In a world ruled almost entirely by men, she could debate philosophers, negotiate with generals, and outsmart politicians. This wasn't charm, this was strategy. And yes, let's talk about Rome. Rome was the strongest power on earth at that time. And Cleopatra didn't fight Rome with armies. She fought it with alliances. Julius Caesar, Mark Antony. These weren't love stories first. They were political calculations. Cleopatra understood one thing very clearly. Egypt could not survive by force alone. So she used diplomacy, intelligence, and timing. That takes courage. Another thing people rarely mention: Cleopatra was a capable ruler. She stabilized Egypt's economy. She controlled grain supply, which meant she controlled food. And food is power. Rome depended on Egyptian grain. Cleopatra knew that. She wasn't just surviving history. She was playing it. But here's where the story changes. After Rome won, Cleopatra's image was rewritten. Roman historians painted her as seductive, manipulative, dangerous. Why? Because history is often written by the victors, and a powerful, intelligent woman is easier to dismiss as temptress than to acknowledge as a threat. Cleopatra didn't fail because she was weak. She lost because she stood against an empire too large to stop. Yet even in defeat, she chose her own ending. No public execution, no humiliation, only control until the very end. So maybe the real question isn't whether Cleopatra was beautiful. Maybe the question is, why do we still reduce powerful women to their looks instead of their intelligence? And how many other leaders in history were remembered wrongly because their story made people uncomfortable? If Cleopatra lived today, would we recognize her genius? Or would we still misunderstand her? Let me know what you think.